Hello and welcome to today's League of Legends Roundup. Yes, it's finally out. It is coming out at 10 o'clock at night. We had a it's truly the finale of the regular season when it comes to the four major regions. It would not be anything different. This was a complete and utter chaotic mess, and this board matches that. So, in the description, you'll find the Discord link. If you'd like to watch the games with us, BS with us when they're going on, in the text channel, there are a few people that do also do watch parties on occasion. As long as the mod's in there, you can do it. I don't care. Join the Discord. Patreon link is in the description if you want to throw me $5 for general support, or if you're in esports betting or anything like that for $20. Now, LCS from last night, TL beat Golden Guardians. TL moving to 12-5, Hansama 6-2-6, Bjergsen 5-0-10, Stixay 4-2-1 for Golden Guardians. 100 Thieves would beat CLG, Closer 4-2-6, Someday 1-1-7, 29% of 100 Thieves damage leading the way. Luger 3-2-1, 35% of CLG's damage. I could not find TL and Golden Guardians damage stats anywhere, so that's why I don't have a damage percentage. C9 and TSM, C9 win. Jensen going 11-0-9 on an Anivia, I believe. Fudge 4-2-11, 33% of the damage. And Solo 3-3-2 with the team leading 28% of damage for TSM. Immortals and FlyQuest. FlyQuest go to 9-8. Johnson 6-2-1. Takui 1-0-6 with the team leading 31% of damage. Ignar 1-1-2, the only player with the same amount of kills as deaths or better. No one actually had more kills and deaths on Immortals. EG versus Dig. EG go to 14-3. Danny 9-0-5, 31% of the damage. Impact 6-2-4 on maybe an Akali top or Jax. Blue 2-2-3 with 2-2-1 with 36% of LCS. Dignitas's damage. Sorry, a lot of games. Stars of the day. Impact, Closer, Jensen, Danny, Sven. My picks, I went 4-1 on guessing the winners, and I pushed on Instinct. He had 2 kills. Okay, so this morning, in the case of the LCK, DRX and HLE, DRX had an opportunity to win and then have a tiebreaker against KT. They would lose to HLE. HLE now ending the split 2-16. Samdi 16-6-16 at 80 carry. Karis 13-9-23 with the team leading 30% of damage for Hanwha Life. Deft continuing to 1v9. Someone asked me in my power rankings how they're not in the top 25. This is why. Deft is the only one doing work, going 15-11-10 with 27% of DRX's damage. Nongshim versus KDF. Nongshim would win. Ghost 11-3-6. BDD 4-1-14 with 36% of Red Force's damage. Teddy 3-6-2 as the Freaks kind of just mailed it in at the end. Stars of the day, Kana, Dread, BDD, Samdi, and Vista. LPL, Ultra Prime and Team Wii. Team Wii would end the split 0-16 as Ultra Prime come out ahead 2-0. Cryan 11-3-14 in mid, and then Harry made his debut in place of Zoom in top lane, going 10-4-11 with 29% of their damage. That is something to look forward to maybe next year. I imagine Zoom's going to leave Ultra Prime and try and find a better spot for himself. Zing for Team World Elite went 9-8-7 with 27% of their damage. He has been definitely their best player over quite a while here, actually getting more kills and deaths more often than not in the 80 carry role. He's trying his damnedest, but Team Wii just sucks. LGD and RNG. LGD pull off the upset. And some people are going to say, oh, well, RNG, it's the end of the split. They don't... No, RNG had something to play for. If they won, they were second. If they won 2-0, they would be second place, and they would have had double elim. They would have had a second chance in playoffs. But because they lost, they do not have that ability now. They're one and done. At least I believe that's how that works. So, LGD win 2-1. Fearness, 14-8-15, had 2 great Fiora games. I picked the under because, gosh dang it. 28% of their damage. Jin Zhao, 12-13-27 at support. Yes, 12-13-27. He had a monster Pyke game that might have had 10 kills. So, like his 80 carry days all over again. Gala, 16-7-21 with 35% of RNG's damage. Stars of the day in the LPL, Fearness, Wei, Cryan, Gala, and Jin Zhao. LEC, so this is when things get kind of crazy on the board. It's going to be hard for you to follow, so you just kind of got to listen to me and go with the flow here. I did not expect all these damn tiebreakers to occur, and if the LCS had had as many tiebreakers as what could have been, I would have had to I probably would have erased this and moved it to another board completely. I didn't end up doing that, thankfully, but LEC, Excel beat Astralis to give themselves a chance. Nuke Duck 6-0-6 with a monstrous 41% of Excel's damage in this one. Very big game. Patrick 6-1-6. Dajor 4-3-1 for Astralis. Mad Lions and BDS. Mad Lions do not lose to BDS, thank God. Unforgiven 6-2-13, 33% of the Lions' damage. Niski 6-5-11 in mid. Nuclear Int, he was playing very well. He was the only pick I had for these games, and I was successful, but we'll get to that at the end. So, Mad Lions beat BDS. G2 and SK, G2 win. Yankos 10-1-7, Flacked 6-3-8 with 28% of the damage, and Jezu 6-4-3 for SK. Vitality and Rogue. Vitality lose, and this forced them to have to drop down to tiebreakers. Rogue winning, going to 11-7 to end the split. Larson 7-2-10. Comp 6-3-12 as Comp continues to perform very well going into playoffs. Like, Upset's playing good, but I feel like Comp is getting really disrespected and unforgiven for that matter. Literally, like I said yesterday, the 80 carries are playing lights out right now. Like, these three especially, Upset, Comp, and Unforgiven are playing very, very good League of Legends right now. And Comp, 46% of Rogue's damage. Like, that is, like, all-pro type stuff, which I'll get to in a second. Haru, 3-4-0 for Vitality. Misfits and Fnatic. This is wrong. I was going to fix it, and I didn't. Make sure that didn't screw up my board. It didn't. Fnatic won, which allowed them to get a chance here. Yeah, they got a chance. Actually, it pulled them up to a tie with Misfits. Upset 9-0-6. Wonder 1-3-11 with the team leading 27% of damage. That is what I mean. Upset's getting a ton of kills, and he's playing team fights well, but he's not dealing the damage. Where Comp and Unforgiven are dealing the damage. So they're not getting the kill, they're not getting the glory, they're not getting the quadra kill or the pentakill or whatever, but they're dealing the damage that actually gets the player low so they die. Which I think is more important than getting the last hit. So, kind of is what it is. Irrelevant, 4-4-4 with 39% of Misfits damage. So, what happened was Excel and Vitality had to play for their playoff lives for any chance of going to Worlds. Vitality would lose. Perks is not going to Worlds this year. Neither is Alfari, Haru, Karzi, or Labrav. Biggest disappointment of the split, which we'll get to this week. This week I'm going to do my 4 videos starting tomorrow with the LPL. Looking back at the split, giving my all pro teams and things like that, as well as giving a playoff preview. So we'll get into that more then, but it's really disappointing. Patrick 5-0-3, Finn 4-1-4 with 30% of XL's damage to win. Haru 3-2-0. Haru once again gets the most kills in the team. I mean, I know he's not doing the work; he's just getting last hits, and other people are dealing the damage. But Vitality just couldn't get it done. Misfits and Fnatic would play again for seeding purposes, and Misfits would win this time around. Vethio 8-1-5, 32% of the damage. Neon 6-1-4. Razork 3-4-5 for Fnatic, as they just lost big time. It wasn't even close. Stars of the day: Finn, Yankos, Nuke Duck, Upset, and Trimby. LCS. This is all really constrained, so this is more so me reading it to you. IMT and CLG. CLG win. Palafox 5-2-5 with 29% of the team's damage. Luger 5-0-3. Lost 3-2-1 for Immortals as the start for them. EG and C9. EGN 15-3. Impact 10-1-8 in top lane. No, sorry, not Impact. Inspired 10-1-8 in the jungle. Danny 3-3-9 with 28% of their damage. Fudge 4, 4, and 7 in top lane for Cloud9, dealing 29% of the damage. TSM and Fly would win. Johnson going 13, 4, and 4. With 38% of the team's damage. Johnson showing up big once again. I will say this split, and I feel like I'm not giving Johnson enough credit. A lot in their wins, Johnson is clearly doing a lot of the work for the team. And I think that it's, overlooked because Jose and Takui are doing so well. Philip 4-3 and 4-5 and 11. And then Maple went 7-3 and 5 with 33% of TSM's damage. TL and 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves would win, forcing. They didn't force anything out of TL. They won. 100 Thieves won, because FlyQuest won and C9 lost. We had a tiebreaker later on, but 100 Thieves beat TL. Abadage 7-0 and 7. FBI 6-2 and 5 with 28% of the team's damage. Hansama went 8-3 and 3 with 37% of Team Liquid's damage. Golden Guardians and Dig, GG would win to get into the 8th seed. Thank God they won, because otherwise we would have had tiebreakers between Immortals, Dignitas, and Golden Guardians. There would have been 2 games, and it would have been awful. This video wouldn't come out for another 2 hours, and I would have been very, very irritated. Sticks say 8-3 and 4 with 31% of Golden Guardians damage. Licorice 3-2 and 7. Blue 7-2 and 4 for Dignitas as their split ends. Cloud9 and FlyQuest in the tiebreaker. Cloud9 win in a big way. Fudge 9-2 and 5. Blabber 7-2 and 6. And Takui went 4-4 and 2. That game just ended, so the damage numbers aren't out yet. So we'll see if I do a top performers video or not tomorrow. I'm thinking I'm going to. I might end up doing 3 videos tomorrow. So I didn't do stars of the day for the LCS. I ran out of space on the board. So we're just going to wing it here. Well, definitely Inspired in the Jungle. Johnson at 80 carry. Fudge in top lane for the tiebreaker game. Mid lane. We can go with Abadage. He went 7-0 and 7. Support. We're going to go with Poom. I didn't pick a CLG player. Poom. So that's it for the stars of the day. But like I said, tomorrow I plan on doing a few videos possibly. I'm probably going to do the top performers video. I'm definitely doing the LPL preview video. And I am debating on whether I'm going to do my end of season power rankings tomorrow or Tuesday. Because Thursday I would like to start a playoff power rankings. Which will include the smaller regions, because hypothetically, by the end of the playoffs, there will only be 24 teams left, because those are the world teams, right? So it'll just kind of work out like that. Obviously, opinion falls into that more so, but kind of my thinking, my thought process. So if you stuck around this long, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like the video if you do. Share it with your friends. Share it with whoever. The more views, the better. The more eyes on the channel, the better. Thank you for watching. I hope you come back for more content.